age of Steam may have passed, but its impact on gaming endures to this day.
A war without end requires a soldier without end.
Grave, we're in position!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 steampunk video games.
Oh boy, I knew you had it in you.
For this list, we're taking a look at the games that serve as the best examples of the steampunk genre in action. This means games that prominently feature technology and aesthetics that appear to come from the 19th century, while still being infused with elements of science fiction and fantasy. It's a concept that's easier to show than explain, so let's get to it.
We will require reinforcements.
Number 10, Dark Watch. Developed by High Moon Studios, this is a little title to remember. In the first-person shooter Dark Watch, you are Jericho Cross, an outlaw turned vampire tasked with hunting down monsters in the American frontier. Its setting in 1876 inspires the presence of steam-powered machinery, but Dark Watch matches that expectation with elements of the occult, tropes from westerns, and a dark visual aesthetic. Walking the line between fantastical and grim, it's steampunk to the core. Number 9, Valkyria Chronicles.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
To war and back again. Inspired in tone and style by World War I imagery, Valkyria Chronicles tells the tale of Welkin Gunther and his ragtag unit Squad 7, caught in a war between two superpowers.
We'll survive. The town watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday.
The game's world contrasts elements of magic with early 20th century technology, to say nothing of the central conflict being based around the multi-purpose ore known as Ragnite.
Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their survival.
On top of being an intense turn-based strategy game with a compelling narrative, the embrace of steampunk-era technology helps Valkyria Chronicles draw parallels to the real world.
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Number 8, SteamWorld Dig. The Old West could be a place of great success or great struggle. We imagine that that's the thinking behind SteamWorld Dig, a 2D platformer in which players inhabit the role of the robot Rusty, the new recipient of a mine courtesy of his uncle. Though much of Rusty's adventures are spent digging in the mines below the town of Tumbleton, the game's decision to mix a Wild West setting with a robotic hero results in a charming blend of styles. Think Dig Dug in a Metroidvania style, and you've got a relatively good idea. Number 7, Myst series.
We have to move quickly. Ghent's people may already know what's happening.
Though definitely restrained, this classic adventure series is not devoid of steampunk elements. From the early days of scouring the titular island to traversing the roller coaster-like mechanical wonders of Riven, the player is treated to a realm that draws heavily from pre-20th century architecture. Yet throughout the series, there's also hints of magical and supernatural elements, to say nothing of certain technical marvels in Myst, all of which make the franchise something truly unique.
I shall return shortly.
Number 6, Arcanum, of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. Never before has the dichotomy between science and magic been so pronounced.
Find the boy and give him back his ring.
In Arcanum, of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, the player character, the sole survivor of a Zeppelin crash, embarks on an investigation of a mysterious silver ring.
Something isn't quite right about all of this.
That basic opening dovetails into a non-linear role-playing game in which one's actions change the course that the story takes. Of particular note is the conflict between Arcanum's technology users and its magic practitioners. Both in story and in gameplay, technology negates magic and vice versa, creating tangible tension. Number 5, Machinarium. A point-and-click interface combined with old-fashioned robotics. Thus we have the premise of Machinarium, an adventure game about a robot named Joseph seeking out the eponymous city. Trouble is, the road ahead is paved with puzzles, built into a realm that draws visual influence from early depictions of robots and Industrial Revolution-era machinery. This charming yet restrained game relies heavily on imagery, to such a degree that there is no dialogue. Yet it succeeds thanks to well-conveyed information and an unforgettable style. Number 4, the Thief series. The shadows aren't the only thing to fear here. From the first game, 1998's Thief: The Dark Project, it was clear what players were expecting was a gritty and unexpectedly advanced world. The Thief games, played from the perspective of Master Thief Garrett, are set in a medieval-style city called, wait for it, The City.
Well, you're a cook. What could you know?
While visibly drawing inspiration from the Middle Ages, the presence of features such as security cameras and steam-operated robots made the setting truly remarkable. And that's all before you get into the fantasy aspects of the games. Number 3, Bioshock Infinite. A city in the clouds, what a sight.
Hallelujah.
Bioshock Infinite takes the concept of idyllic city as metaphor that the original Bioshock thrived upon and offers a twist in the form of the floating city of Columbia. But make no mistake, Infinite is rooted in the conventions of steampunk.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that!
Underneath the patriotic fervor and bright trappings lie elements of a more twisted and intolerant society. Add to that the Skyline rail system and steam-based technology throughout, and it's easy to see that there's more than meets the eye here.
Show them what we got planned, boys!
Number 2, Final Fantasy VI. It's role-playing at some of its finest, and the setting certainly helps. Final Fantasy VI, a role-playing game by Square Enix, takes place in a world where magic and technology both exist, and have been made to cooperate. The game's 19th century-esque technology, including the presence of steamships and steam trains, serves as an effective contrast to the magic-infused machinery known as Magitech. This is all matched by a grand tale packed with powerful character scenes and beautiful images, so all of this is definitely a fitting use of the steampunk aesthetic. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
The troops are in position, Captain. Roger that. What?
Number 1, Dishonored. When faced by a drunken whaler, pray for their life.
It'll be a rough trip.
The world of Dishonored is a grim one. The industrial-era city of Dunwall, as explored by the assassin Corvo, is rife with crime and exists in a state of squalor.
Just garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage.
At the same time, the presence of energy field barriers and energy weapons reminds players of its almost alien nature, and it's a fascinating use of technology that draws influence from old and new.
What?
Dishonored continuously toys with qualities of 19th century London, approaching them in odd but very clever ways that distinguish this game from its contemporaries.
We're done, I said. Retribution! Now let me out!
Do you agree with our list?
Oh, well, I'm sure you will.
What's your favorite steampunk game? For more steamy top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
We had no choice but to do as he said.